His mother looked him in the eyes this morning. She stared right through him, her face blank.
Who are you? Do I know you?
His best friend of 11 years passed him on the street without a glance. Not even a flicker of recognition. His name was gone from every record in the village. The family registry page was blank, where his entry should have been. Even his face had vanished from every photograph. His family stood complete without him. He had done this to himself. A bloody thumbprint on a black contract. He pressed his thumb to the scroll, and his blood sealed the pact.
I did this to myself, on purpose, and I would do it again.
He would do it again, even as his world forgot him. But before he became a ghost, Sota had a reason to erase himself. His little sister, Hana, a chakra-degenerative disease, was consuming her from the inside. No medicine could stop it.
She is everything. I can't watch her fade away.
In a dark alley, a hooded figure offered a forbidden contract.
I can grant your wish, but the price is your existence. Every memory, every trace of you.
Erased, but she will live. That's worth any price.
He pressed his thumb into the blood seal without hesitation. By morning, Hana opened her eyes, her body renewed. The disease was gone. She laughed and played, completely unaware of the price that had been paid.
She's safe. She will never know what I gave up, and that's okay.
Sota tried to speak to his mother again, but she stared right through him as if he were a stranger.
She doesn't see me. She doesn't remember her own son.
His best friend of 11 years passed him on the street without even a glance.
11 years, gone. Like I never existed.
He went to the village records. The page where his name should have been was blank.
Not just memories. Every official trace of me has been scrubbed away.
He found a family photo. His face had vanished, replaced by a blurred smudge.
I am a ghost. A shadow that no one can see or touch.
The weight of his sacrifice crashed down. He was utterly, completely alone.
What have I done? Will I be forgotten forever?
That night, wandering the empty streets, Sota saw a thief draw a knife on an old merchant. His body moved before his mind.
I can still fight. I can still touch this world.
The thief fell, unconscious, with no idea what struck him. The merchant fled, thanking the gods for his luck. Days later, a monster tried to breach the village wall. From the shadows, an invisible force drove it back.
No one sees me, but I can still protect them. Maybe this is why I remain.
But the nights were hard. Through the window, he watched his family eat together, laugh together.
They are so happy. They don't even know someone is missing.
His mother smiled and poured tea into a cup that would never be filled for him. His place was empty forever.
I will guard their peace, even if they never know my name, even if I fade completely.
And so, the ghost of the leaf was born. A whisper, a shadow, a guardian no one would ever see. Months passed. The ghost of the leaf became a village legend, a protector unseen, a chill on the wind that struck down evil. In the tavern, they whispered of the spirit that stopped assassins and turned away monsters. Some prayed to it, others feared it. Sota watched from the rafters, a silent witness to his own myth. Then one evening, he crept into his old home and found Hana hunched over a paper. She was drawing a face. Black hair, gray eyes, a boy she could not name.
That's me. How can she draw me? She's never seen me.
Scattered around her were dozens of drawings, all the same face, the same eyes.
The contract said no memory would remain. So what is this?
Hana hummed as she drew, her small fingers tracing the lines of a brother she didn't know she had.
Does some part of her remember? Or is the contract failing?
Night after night, Hannah's drawings grew more precise. She added the scar on his jaw, the way his hair fell across his eyes. She whispered his presence to her mother, a shadow boy who stood at the edge of her dreams. One night, her sleep was troubled. Visions of a young man protecting her from darkness flickered behind her eyelids. In her dream, she reached for him, but he always stepped back, his gray eyes full of sorrow. Sota could bear it no longer. He summoned the broker into the black void between worlds.
The contract is absolute. Why does she remember fragments?
Because her life was paid with yours. Your essence is woven into her soul. You cannot be fully erased from her, but if she ever speaks your name with full knowledge, the contract will break, and your life will be the price.
So her love is a death sentence. If she remembers, I die. If I stay, I might curse her.
The broker faded into laughter, leaving Sota alone with the weight of an impossible choice. Years slipped by like water. Sota's body grew thinner, more transparent, the contract slowly unraveling his existence.
Every time I use my chakra, I feel myself slipping further away, but I can't stop protecting them.
Then the largest invasion yet descended upon the village, a horde of dark creatures that would have slaughtered everyone.
I can't let them die. Not my family, not these people. I'll burn every last ember of my soul if I must.
He drove the enemy back, but collapsed on the village edge, his body barely a shimmer, closer than ever to true oblivion. That same night, Hana, now 16, woke screaming. In her dream, she had seen the ghost's face, watched him fade into nothing.
That face, it's the same one I've been drawing my whole life. The ghost is real. He's connected to me.
She pulled out her oldest drawings and stared at the gray eyes, eyes that haunted her sleep.
I have to find him. I have to know why he's been erased, and why I am the only one who can see him.
She's searching for me. I can feel it. A pull at the threads of the contract. But if she finds me, it could end everything.
Hana dug through forgotten corners of her home. In a dusty chest, she found an old family photograph.
Scratched out, deliberately. Who is this person, and why did someone try to remove him?
She broke into the village records room at night. The old ledger had a page torn out. Just one page, exactly where a name should have been.
The paper fibers are fresh. Someone erased a person from this world, but left a scar that I can see.
She began to set traps. A tripwire in the alley. A noise charm in the old shed. She used herself as bait, hoping the ghost would appear.
If the ghost is tied to me, to my drawings, he'll come when I am in danger. I'll make him show himself.
She's going to get hurt. I can't reveal myself, but I can't let her walk into a real threat.
A thug cornered her one night. Before he could touch her, an invisible force slammed him into the wall. Hana spun, nothing there.
It's him. The ghost only ever protects me, and my mother. He's tied to my family, not a random spirit.
She's getting closer, and I am running out of time. If she says my name, it's over.
That night, a cold laugh slithered into Sota's mind. The broker had come back to mock him.
The contract is absolute, boy. If she remembers, it will destroy you both. You are a ghost, nothing more.
He's right. I can't let her see me. I have to stay in the shadows forever.
But Hana had set her final trap. She walked into a dark alley, knowing a stalker was following, a test the ghost could not ignore.
No, she's going to die.
His body moved on its own. He threw himself between her and the collapsing debris, and for a single heartbeat, his form became solid.
Gray eyes. The exact same eyes from my drawings. It's him.
Then he vanished, leaving only a curl of black smoke behind.
He's real. He's but I don't even know his name. I have to find out the truth.
She saw me. The contract is straining. If I stay here, the next time will kill us both.
Suta's panic drove him back into the void. He grabbed the broker by the cloak, demanding the full, terrible truth.
Her life is paid with mine. I know that. But what happens if she remembers? What will it cost?
The thread cannot be cut. Your life force is woven into her soul. If she speaks your name with full knowledge, the contract shatters and you will be extinguished.
The broker's red eyes gleamed. This was the trap hidden in the contract. Love was the fuse, and speaking his name would light it.
It's not just erasure. It's my life. Her love will be a death sentence. There's no saving me now.
Love is the cruelest curse, ghost. She will find the truth, and when she says your name, you will be nothing.
Suta's fading body trembled. He had to stop her, even if it meant vanishing forever before she ever spoke his name.
I won't let her carry that weight. I'll leave the village. She'll never know my name. I'll die alone in the shadows.
I'll find your name. I'll bring you back. You are more than a ghost. You are my family.
Two paths locked in place, one to flee, one to pursue, and the contract hung between them, waiting to claim its final price. Hannah refused to wait. She inscribed a chakra circle from her dream fragments and sat in its center.
If my soul is tied to his, then I can reach him. I'll force the connection open.
A searing pain tore through Suta's chest, as though invisible hands were dragging him toward the village.
She's using chakra to break through. I have to cut this bond before it's too late.
He gathered his remaining strength and aimed a spectral blade at the invisible thread linking them.
Forgive me, Hana. This is the only way.
He slashed. The backlash hit him like lightning. His body convulsed, and he screamed without sound. The thread did not break. Instead, it flared brighter, and a flood of his memories poured into Hana's mind.
A little girl dying in a bed. A boy signing a black contract. It's him. He gave everything for me.
Suta collapsed, his form barely a wisp of smoke. The contract pulsed with crimson light, straining to hold its prey. At dawn, he gathered his last fragments and glided toward the gate. He wouldn't let her watch him die.
If I vanish now, she'll live without guilt. The ghost will simply fade into memory.
Hana's eyes snapped open. The bond told her. He was leaving. She tore out of the house barefoot.
Number, I won't let you disappear alone. Not after what you did for me.
She reached the eastern path and saw him, a vague silhouette dissolving into the mist.
Stop, please, brother.
She called me brother, but I can't turn around. If I see her face, I'll break.
He forced himself forward, but her hand caught his sleeve, passing through smoke, yet holding firm.
You are my brother? I don't know your name, but I know you. Don't leave me again.
The contract is screaming. If she says my name, but I can't stay, and I can't hurt her.
The hooded broker. I saw him in my brother's memories. Come out. I know you exist.
Little girl, you seek the impossible. The contract is absolute. No loophole, no mercy.
He gave his existence for me. There must be a way to break it without killing him. Tell me.
His life is the thread. If you speak his name with full knowledge, the thread snaps, and he is extinguished.
Then take my life instead. I am the one he saved. Let him go free.
Only the signer can pay the price. Your sacrifice means nothing.
Then, to save him, I have to forget him. I must never learn his name.
Can you forget? His face, his sacrifice. Your soul won't let go. Love is the cruelest curse.
I can't forget. His gray eyes, the way he shielded me. If I let go, he dies. If I hold on, he dies. There has to be another way. I won't accept this. I'll find a solution that doesn't cost him his life.
Suta stood at his mother's window, a wisp of smoke. She was humming a lullaby he hadn't heard since he was a child.
One last look. Then I'll vanish, and she'll never have to mourn a ghost.
He drifted past his best friend, who laughed with others, never sensing the empty space where his oldest companion should have stood. Hana's bond throbbed. She felt him near, a cold ache in her chest. She ran barefoot through the dark streets. She found him at the edge of the alley, a translucent silhouette staring at his own empty home.
Every drawing, every dream, every time he saved me, it all crystallized into a single name.
Her lips trembled. The word hovered on her tongue, heavy with love and terror.
Suta.
The contract screamed. A crimson crack split the black scroll, light spilling through like a wound.
I am still here, but the price, it hasn't taken me yet.
The crack spread like lightning. Dark energy erupted from the scroll, coiling around Sauda's fading form.
Foolish girl, you've doomed him. The contract was meant to be eternal. Now it will consume you both.
If this is the end, then I'll spend my last embers protecting her. I won't let fear stop me now.
He lunged forward, his spectral fists blazing, meeting the broker's darkness with the last of his will. Hana's drawings shimmered and lifted from the ground, swirling around them. Each image cut through the shadow like a blade.
These are my memories of you, brother, and they're stronger than any curse.
The broker shrieked as the combined assault drove him back, his cloak shredding under the assault of pure love.
Her love is burning through the darkness. Maybe. Maybe the contract can be shattered, not just broken.
The contract split wider, its black magic screaming. Half of the scroll turned to ash, but the other half pulsed with desperate strength. The broker gathered his remaining power, a vortex of darkness aiming to consume the siblings' light. Their light struck the vortex. The black scroll screamed one last time, then shattered into 1,000 glittering fragments.
Impossible. A bond that even the spirit realm cannot break. Undone by a child's love.
His form crumbled to black smoke, his laughter cut short. The broker was gone. The black smoke around Sota blasted away. His body shimmered, then solidified, flesh and blood for the first time in years.
I can feel the air on my skin. I am real.
Sauta, your face. I can see you clearly. You are here. You are really here.
Across the village, people clutched their heads. Foggy memories sharpened. A missing son, a forgotten friend. They didn't know why they were weeping, only that a piece of their world had just been returned. The sun broke over the rooftops, and the village began to remember.
I gave up everything, but she gave it back. Hana, I am sorry. I am so sorry.
The front door flew open. His mother stood frozen, her hand pressed to her mouth.
Suta, my son, how could I ever have forgotten you?
She threw her arms around him, sobbing into his shoulder. The warmth he'd craved for years finally returned.
Suta, I walked right past you 100 times. I am so sorry, man.
It wasn't your fault. None of you could remember. I chose this.
Hana stepped forward and wrapped her arms around them both, completing the circle. More villagers gathered, their faces shifting from confusion to wonder. The ghost of the leaf had a name. They remembered the silent guardian who had shielded them from darkness, and now they saw him clearly.
I never thought I'd feel this again. My family, my home. I am really back.
Welcome home, brother. Forever this time.
I signed a blood contract 8 years ago. I traded my name, my face, my memory for Hana's life.
The villagers listened in silence. The ghost of the leaf was not a spirit. He was their forgotten son.
He saved me. And then he saved all of you. Every monster you feared, every shadow that threatened us. It was him.
The weight of his invisible years hung in the air. Many wept. Others bowed their heads in shame.
I held you as a baby. I sang you to sleep, and I let you fade without a word. I'll never stop making it up to you.
I thought I would live forever in the shadows. But here, in the light, with them, I am finally whole.
You are an idiot. You know that, but you are the bravest idiot I've ever known.
I'd do it again. Every time. For all of you.
You don't have to do it alone anymore. We're your family. We'll never forget you again.
And so, the legend of the ghost of the leaf became a story not of fear, but of the deepest love. That evening, Hana and Suta sat on the old wooden bench beneath the cherry tree, the village quiet around them.
Suta, if you could go back, knowing everything, would you still sign that contract?
She's asking the question I've asked myself every day for 8 years. I would, without a single moment of hesitation.
He looked at her, healthy, alive, smiling, and the answer was the easiest thing in the world.
But you suffered so much. You were a ghost, forgotten by everyone.
And you lived. That was the price. I'd pay it 1,000 times.
She leaned her head against his shoulder, and for a long moment, they just watched the stars appear.
Then, I'll make sure this life was worth your sacrifice. I'll live every day for both of us.
Suta closed his eyes, and in the quiet of the night, he finally let himself believe that it had been worth it. A few days later, the family gathered for a simple feast. Laughter echoed through the home for the first time in years.
I can't believe I walked right past you for years. My brain must have been on permanent vacation.
You were always a little slow, but I forgive you.
I just need to touch your face one more time, to make sure you are really here.
I am not going anywhere, Mom. I promise.
On a small shelf, a wooden box held a single black shard, the last piece of the broken contract, kept as a memento.
We'll keep it so we never forget what you gave up for us.
And so, beneath the warm glow of lanterns, the family sat together, finally whole.
I never thought I'd have this again. A future, a family that knows my name.
It was worth every invisible year. As dusk settled, Sauta wandered the familiar streets, no longer a ghost, but a son come home.
I used to shiver in doorways, unseen. Now I could walk in if I wanted.
The old man who once feared the ghost now bowed his head in quiet apology.
All that pain, it carved me into someone who could survive this. And now it's just a memory.
From the hill, his home glowed like a lantern in the twilight. He could see his mother through the window.
Suta, come on, dinner's getting cold.
She's really there. This isn't a dream or a fading memory.
He walked down the hill, each step a quiet miracle.
Thank you for letting me see this, for giving me back my name.
He touched the doorframe, solid, real, and stepped inside. Inside, the table was crowded with dishes. A dozen hands reached for bowls, but his mother's found his first, high on a shelf. The black shard of the contract sat in its wooden box, a silent witness to the cost.
I did this to myself, on purpose.
Remember that time you tried to catch that giant catfish with your bare hands and fell in?
I was planning to cook it for dinner. You distracted me.
I am just glad you are here to tell the story. I missed that laugh.
We all did, but we have you back now, and not even a spirit contract can take you again.
I would lose it all again if I had to. The ghost I was, the pain I felt, it led me here.
And then, his gaze lifted beyond the table, beyond the room, meeting something unseen.
And I'd do it again.